Right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for attending the meeting of the Cabinet today on Wednesday, the 11th of October 2023. As usual, before we start this evening, I'd like to just outline some housekeeping rules. There are no planned fire alarms, so if the alarm does sound, please leave via the emergency exits. And can I also request that all mobile phones are either kept on silent or switched off. Right, we will start with introductions. I'm Councillor Paul Foster, and I'm the Leader of the Council and the Chair of the Cabinet.
I'm Chris Linnett, and the Chief Executive of the Council.
Roll call. Councillor James Flannery, Cabinet Member for Planning, Regeneration and Economic Development.
And Councillor Jackie Alty, Ward Member for Farrington East and Cabinet Member for Community Wealth Building, Social Justice, Equality and Diversity.
Councillor Claire Hunter, Bamber East and Cabinet Member for Communities, Leisure and Wellbeing.
Councillor Ian Watkins and Charnock Ward, which is Pember the Man Lost a Call. Thanks for the prompt, Keith, on that one. Cabinet Member for IT, Customer Services.
Deborah Ashton, I'm also a member for Charnock Ward, and I am Cabinet Member for Neighbourhood and Waste Services.
I'm Louise Mattinson, Director of Finance and Section 151 Officer.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Matthew Tomlinson. I'm the Councillor for Broadfield Ward in Leyland, and I'm the Council's Cabinet Member for Finance and Public Protection.
Good evening. I'm Kim Rennie, Interim Deputy Chief Executive.
Hi, I'm Aniela Belinsky-Gelder, the Deputy Leader and the Cabinet Member for Property, Assets, Commercial Services, Major Developments and the Ward Councillor for Leyland Central.
Chris Moister, I'm the Director of Governance and Council Monitoring Officer.
Thanks, everyone. So all members of the Cabinet are attending here in person at the Civic Centre with our officers. Other members of the Council may also dial into the meeting via the Teams link to observe and or participate as appropriate. Please, can all members note that the meeting is recorded and is being live streamed on YouTube. The web link for this is on the Council's website. Members that are dialed in on Teams are requested to keep their microphones on mute and only unmute when invited to speak. We'll now move on to the first item on the agenda, which is apologies, and all the Cabinet here, there are no apologies. Agenda item 2 is declarations of interest. If a member has a pecuniary interest, they are requested to leave the meeting completely. The member can rejoin the meeting following the completion of the item in question. Do any members of the Cabinet have any interests to declare? No, thank you. Okay, agenda item 3, the minutes of the last meeting. I have in front of me the minutes of the last meeting for approval. Are there any points of accuracy on the minutes? And can I propose the minutes are approved, members of the Cabinet? Can I have a seconder, please?
Seconded.
Right, colleagues, any members not on Cabinet have any comments or queries about the minutes? Okay, no. So we've had a proposal and a second that they're approved. Can members of the Cabinet please vote? They're approved, thank you. The agenda item 4 is the Cabinet Forward Plan, which is accessible via the web link online. As I usually say at this point, it's a live document and it contains the plan of work for the Cabinet moving forward for the next 12 months. Does any member of the Cabinet have any questions or queries about our forward plan? No. Any members not on Cabinet have any questions or queries about the Cabinet's forward plan? No. Okay, no votes required. We're just asked to note that, so it is duly noted. Agenda item 5 is the award of the contract for the replacement of the play area equipment on Withygrove Play Area, and Councillor Belinsky-Gelder will present this item.
Thank you, Chair. The purpose of the report is asking Cabinet to award the contract to replace the central tower at Withy Grove Park Playground in Bamber Bridge for a fixed price of 110,000. The reason for the recommendation is a decision is required by the Cabinet for contract awards due to the project value. Award of the contract will allow the project to replace the playground equipment to be progressed. This is simply a like-for-like replacement of the tower at Withy Grove, which was set on fire twice last summer and ultimately destroyed. The report outlines the details within the decision, and I propose we vote to award the contract to have this piece of play equipment replaced as soon as possible for this much-loved play area. I think it's worth saying that Withy Grove, along with the new football pitches, won the Green Flag Award for the first time this year. Congratulations to the officers for putting forward, and I look forward to the play area being complete again.
Thanks, Aniela. So, Cabinet has been asked to award the contract to Complan Limited, as Councillor Belinsky-Gelder says, for the fixed price of £110,000. I'm happy to second that. Do any members of Cabinet have any questions for Aniela on this item? Councillor Tomlinson?
Yeah, it's not a question, and Councillor Belinsky-Gelder mentioned it almost in passing, but I do think we should celebrate another green flag. There's lots of councils around that don't have any, and now we've added another one to our portfolio, and it's testament to a long-term plan of investment, and everybody involved is to be congratulated.
Thanks, Matthew. Completely agree. Any members not on Cabinet have any questions for Councillor Belinsky-Gelder on this contract award? No. Right, okay, bring it back into Cabinet then. Aniela, could you just, for clarity, just repeat exactly what we've been asked to vote on, please, and the recommendation?
Recommendation is that the Cabinet agree to award the contract to Complan Limited to replace the tower slides at Withy Grove Park Playground for a fixed price of 110,000.
Okay, thank you. That's been proposed and seconded. Can we all vote now, please? Okay, that's unanimously approved. Thank you. Okay, so some 7 minutes into the meeting, we're now going to have to ask for the exclusion of press and public. And the reason for this is that the next following items of business involve the likely disclosure of exempt information as defined in paragraph 3 of part 1 of schedule 12A of the Local Government Act 1972. I have proposed that we unfortunately exclude the press and public. Can I have that seconded, please?
Seconded.
Can members all please vote? Okay, that's carried. So I'd ask now that the YouTube link is turned off, please. Is it done? Yeah. Keith, yeah. Yeah. Is it done?
I think so. That's a nod.